Have you ever heard the saying, opportunity knocks but once? Well, this story is the perfect example of why you should always be ready to answer the door. Imagine this: a laborer working hard under the sun stumbles upon a large shiny stone. Not knowing what it was, he thought it was just a pretty piece of glass. He took it to a local merchant and sold it for a mere 50 rupees. Happy to have made a little extra cash for his day's work. The merchant, equally unaware of the stone's true nature, thought it was a decent curiosity. He polished it up and placed it on a shelf in his shop, pricing it at 100 rupees, hoping to double his money. A few days later, a renowned jeweler happened to be passing through the town. As he browsed the merchant's shop, his eyes widened. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Sitting there, amongst ordinary trinkets, was one of the largest, most flawless diamonds he had ever laid eyes on. It was a king's ransom, worth millions. His heart started pounding, but he tried to play it cool. He knew he had to have it, but his professional habit of haggling kicked in. He casually asked the merchant how much for that piece of glass. The merchant replied, 100 rupees. The jeweler scoffed, "That's too much. I'll give you 80 rupees for it." The merchant, firm in his price, shook his head. 100 rupees is the price. Take it or leave it. The jeweler, confident that no one else would recognize the stone's value, decided to walk away. He thought he'd come back the next day and the merchant would surely have changed his mind. He was trying to save a measly 20 rupees on a multi-million-dollar diamond. He spent the rest of the day dreaming about the fortune he was about to make. The next morning, he eagerly returned to the shop, the 80 rupees clutched in his hand, ready to bargain again. But when he walked in, he saw the shelf where the diamond had been was empty. Panicked, he asked the merchant, "Where is the stone from yesterday?" The merchant smiled and said, "Oh, that, I sold it. A little while after you left, another jeweler came in. He took one look at it and paid the 100 rupees without a single word of negotiation. He seemed very happy with his purchase." The first jeweler's face fell. He was speechless. He had let an unimaginable fortune slip through his fingers, all because he was too stingy, too clever for his own good. He tried to save 20 rupees and lost millions in the process. This story isn't just about a diamond. It's about the opportunities that life presents to us every single day. The first jeweler hesitated. He overthought. He let his greed and his old habits blind him to the bigger picture. He wanted a perfect deal, but in doing so, he lost the deal entirely. The second jeweler, however, saw the value and acted immediately. He didn't waste time haggling over a tiny amount when he knew the prize was immense. He seized the moment without hesitation. How many times have we done this in our own lives? We wait for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, the perfect price. We delay starting that project, making that call, or taking that leap of faith because we're afraid, or we think we can get a better deal later. But the truth is, chances don't wait. The right time to act is almost always right now. Opportunities are like those fleeting moments they appear, and if you're not ready to grab them, they'll be gone, often into the hands of someone who is. Do not be the person who misses out on a diamond because you're too busy trying to save a few pennies. Recognize the value in front of you and act. Your future self will thank you for it. Thank you for watching Learn Motivated Stories. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for more stories that inspire and motivate. See you in the next video.